Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So last time I built a pretty mediocre, middle-of-the-road sort of Warlock deck. It seems fine, it just doesn't shine in any particular department. And then I ran into one of those crazy shaman decks that is just overpowered in the arena. So, his deck was very good. Now, I lost my first game, so I should be in the loser's pool. So hopefully it can find me one or two players who are less gross than that, and at least help me even up my arena run. Because as much as the only thing really wrong with my current deck, as far as I can tell, is that there's nothing super right with it. This is not the same guys. Okay, it would be really incredibly stupid to be playing against the same guy when I now have a 100% loss record. You're not starting hand material, buddy. You're also not starting hand material. That might help though. Same opening sort of problems. It's the shaman. In that, as soon as I play a second thing, my stealth thing is vulnerable to Fork Lightning. Although, if they play Fork Lightning in the first couple of turns of the game, it does kind of cripple their next turn. Wow, does that need to die. So you're just playing that to trade for my Worgen. Fair deal, I guess. Means he probably doesn't have a Fork Lightning because he would have wanted to save that. So, yeah, well, obviously we're going to have to kill that thing. It doesn't really matter which one I do it with, whether it's the Bluegill or this, but I'll do with the Bluegill because he's a Murloc. Alright. Guess what? You get hit with the Worgen anyway. And of course now it's not stealth anymore. So boom. Come on. What? Thinking a whole lot for a guy with no mana. Alright, well now I can make a perfect Fork Lightning target by doing this, or I can Blood Imp, which also makes a pretty good Fork Lightning target, and draw a card. Drawing a card would be good. Using this as a surprise might be good, but on the other hand, if I use it now, well, I definitely have a guy. If he has anything but Fork Lightning, he's not going to appreciate this. Oh, whatever, let's be aggressive.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Anything but Fork Lightning is fine. If he wants to Lightning Storm for two guys, that would be fine. If he wants to individually Lightning them or Earth Shock them, yeah, I'm okay with that. Annoying though it may be, that's fine. The Fork Lightning just would have been really irritating. If he had Fork Lightning and then a good 2-mana creature, that would have been bad. So now I need to waste time killing that. Let's see what I draw first. Nope. No help there. And it is a Spell Power Totem. I guess we have to waste time killing it. Because bad things happen if you leave totems alive. It's really irritating. I mean, they don't do 1 damage back the way Paladin totems do, and I mean, Paladin's just the same thing. You've got to keep them dead because they'll get buffed somehow. But I don't know. The totems, it feels like you're wasting a lot of effort keeping them dead. That is a large thing. So I could play a Yeti. It would heal me for 2, do nothing else particularly valuable. I'm going to wait and play this guy sometime when I'm going to trade minions, which is not now. I could draw a card, but then I'm left playing like the Owl or nothing, and even the Owl would be bad because I can't target that. I would actually have to silence my own Sun Fury Cleric and lose that buff. So yeah, I guess we're just going to pay the extra 1 for this Yeti. It's only healing 2 to me, but we'll live with that. Because this is a pretty decent army. Also, if it buffs her, yay! Now she can survive 1 hit from the Tiger. In theory. In theory, communism works. In theory. I don't even think in theory communism works. It's too Gene Roddenberry. It's too depending on humans to always be their best selves. That episode of the Star Trek: The Next Generation, it starts out with a kid like losing his mother, and the kid was like grieving for his mother, and he missed his lost mother, and they had to rewrite the whole episode because Gene Roddenberry said that, oh, the people in the future, they'll be beyond that sort of thing. Like, a kid in the future wouldn't get all down and stuff just because his mother died. What? Like, you do realize, Gene Roddenberry, that your vision of humanity in the future doesn't involve being human, right? So, yeah. That was a particularly dumb story. Gene Roddenberry did lots of great things, but some of his, like, meddling with Star Trek scripts was pretty bad. Okay. And then he died, and we got Deep Space Nine, and it was awesome. Sorry, Gene. What do we want to do here? I would like to get out the Cult Master to start drawing cards, but he's kind of going to get his ass kicked right now. Could play the Frost Elemental, freeze that, and this thing has to be taken out, though. It's a real problem. It's not that easy for the Shaman to just do 1 damage to his own guy, though. This would kill it. He'd have to buff it somehow to survive this, although then it would be really bad. How to do this? I really like the plan where I just, like, freeze that, but this guy can go out of control if I don't Iron Beak him. If I Iron Beak Cult Master, then the Cult Master still isn't going to live long enough to make it worthwhile.
So many possibilities.
Just cannot do what I want. I gotta kill this thing, pretty much. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're going to silence this. We're going to send in the commando to take out that, and we're going to go like that. I was seriously trying to figure out which one to kill the 5-1 with. The commando seems like the better choice to keep alive. He would end up being a 2-3 after killing the owl, but then a 2-3 just loses to this thing, so I figured it was bad. Oh, also bad. Cult Master's so hard to get him to work right. I think silencing this was important, though. Things could have gone all kinds of wrong. Alright. Oh, well that's good, because I can afford to play him. It was almost certainly this guy was going to take my entire turn. And hold on a moment. Okay, sorry about that. And sorry to you as well, Lucifer is good, because I just wasted a bunch of your time. Because I didn't feel like recording the phone call, and if I just left it in here, then I would actually, like, leave in the whole phone call, because I tend to... It's harder to keep track. With the fact that the episode is split up, I would have a hard time missing that, so it should actually get properly removed. Alright, you unfroze your guy. Dick move, sir. Dick move. I'm a little bit ahead in damage, but this game is not going to work out unless I can find a really good use for my Cult Master. God damn it, that is insanely horrible. Really bad. Didn't quite have enough for a mind control attack. I guess if I draw a card, I can still play her to trade for that, but then this guy's going to get bigger. God damn it, this is bad. Why must everything suck? I mean, I can't use the Cult Master because I can't trade any of these guys properly. They just die pointlessly. Let's draw the card. Does that help? Not really. I still need to play this and kill that. This will help, like, next turn, maybe, if things are going bad, though. So bad.
First cue.
I don't even know. Well, hopefully he plays 2 minions and I can steal one, because otherwise this is going way downhill. Even then it's probably going way downhill.
I wonder. Feel the power of the wind.
Well, that's pretty horrible. Am I dead this turn? Not quite. There's a 4th thing, but there's a 50-50 chance I get a crummy totem. Oh, that helps a lot, though. Now I can kill something if something is bad. If something is bad. Nice there, yeah. Okay, mind control away.
TC-130, central dislocator.
Summoning sickness bad. I can't trade anything with this guy, although I could play him, and I could Abusive Sergeant this, and then trade it to kill something, but no, I don't think that's going to work out as well as just killing this guy because he's a monstrosity. Actually, I can still do that. I can still buff this and have it kill that. Let's... Still want to draw a card? My life total is pretty low. But if I'm killing that anyway, it's not so bad.
Get in there, fight, maggot!
Sure, send the little guy.
I will send the little guy. So, what are the chances of him doing 12 damage to me next turn? It looks low, but I don't know. We're going to draw the card anyway, because why not? Alexstrasza. I would have drawn you next turn, and you're probably going to take my whole next turn, so fine. That is good if I survive, though. If he beats me down a bunch, and then I like, Alexstrasza! And get all my health back to up to 15, that would be good. Alternatively, if I had 15 damage here, I could like nuke his health down to 15 and just kill him, but even though that would do 7 damage, which is a pretty awesome charge, I never really thought about it that way. It does not take much for this to be like a charge minion. And she has the advantage that she can heal you back up. I might have to actually get one, but still not that high on my list of things to craft. Maybe she should be. Expensive. I don't know. Still don't have a black knight. Because, oh, that is horrible. I don't want to see that. So my guy's going to die. He's going to kill this for free and kill this for not much health, I'm guessing. Or you could hit this guy twice, take 6 damage and kill him. That seems not brilliant. I think you just want to pick away at the little guys. Unless you know something I don't. That would be wise. You could hit me, but you should probably... Oh, okay. Wow, that needs to die. Okay. So I could gain 5 life from this, which would be good considering he has Doomhammer. He can do 4 damage around to me. I'd also get an 8/8 and do 7 damage to him now, but that's not going to work out quite right. I think I might hold on a little bit longer to Alexstrasza. So I can play the Cult Master, trade this, because I got to kill this thing anyway. Trade it and draw a card, and then see where I go from there.
Join or die. Who are you?
Oh, nice. Should I play that now, or should I save it for after Alexstrasza? Because now that would be pretty sweet. Actually, because I can play this, and then... Oh, yeah. That should stop Doomhammer pretty good.
Shield up.
And you know what? That dramatically increased the odds that I might be using Alexstrasza on my opponent, so I'm just going to keep the board clear. Probably dumb, like maybe doing the 3 damage would be better, but I don't know. That's a lot to beat through. Now, if he just has a Lightning Storm, then he's okay. Because it would kill this guy at the same time as them and not give me a bunch of cards. That could also be bad for me. Fortunately, he had a lot of mana locked due to this. Okay. So, let's see. If I Alexstrasza, he's at 15. And I can do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's still not going to do it. Ooh. Trading stuff to kill him is going to be expensive. I'll draw a card from doing that. And then just trade her, I guess. I get 2 cards out of that deal. Let's see what I draw from that.
I wonder.
Alternatively, I could play the Crazed Alchemist, just swap his stats and kill that. I can do a lot of damage anyway. I mean, I've got that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage there. I've got to kill him, though. Oh, really? My time? God damn it. That works okay, because I've still got one of my taunts left. And this should help.
Pass me that arc light spinner.
Good. I like to see you spend 4 mana on a 2/4 without taunt. That's starting to look like me winning. Nope, sorry, not enough. Yay! I'd say I redeemed myself against that shaman, but maybe his deck's just as good. I don't know. I mean, Doomhammer's pretty strong. There's a lot of good stuff in there, but it's not the same as that other guy's 4 huge, deadly elementals crushing me with all the other good stuff. So, yay! That worked out okay. Yeah, Alexstrasza just nuke for 7. I mean, that's because I was behind, but I mean, healing me for 5 would have been okay as well. Could have healed me for 12 if my opponent had been beating me down. You know, it could have healed me a lot. It's definitely very good in the arena. And probably worth getting.
Gul'dan versus
I still need the Black Knight. I mean, they nerfed Nat Pagel, but he's still pretty, like, taunty. Be good in certain decks, but maybe not all decks anymore. Let's get rid of all of these, try and get some cheaper cards. I realize it could get worse, but... Oh, nice. Like the infiltration team. Okay. Boy, did it take a lot to get you to work out last game, and I probably would have won anyway. Yeah, he didn't really impact whether I won the game or not. He could have been like a better 4-mana creature. Ugh. You gotta get in that situation where you have something resembling army parity where you can actually trade guys, and then you go. So I could play another one of him. It doesn't use my mana very efficiently. This guy's gonna get Kung Fu, but I think I'm still just gonna draw a card. Why not? That's gonna work out just not quite right. If I knew I was getting that, I would have wanted to not attack with this. Wrath, okay. I'd like to draw a 2-mana creature now. Nope. Actually, you're good. Never mind. I revoke my complaint. I wasn't thinking of him, but he's just as good, if not better, than what I was thinking of, so bravo, deck. I take it back. You did good. Oh, it's the Bernstein Bears. Bear's gonna be disappointed.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Boom. And now she's gonna get swiped. And it's gonna turn this amazing looking board into nothing. So if he doesn't have swipe, this is looking pretty good. If he does have swipe, I take 1 damage, all of these die, and I'm left with a 2/1.
What to do?
But if he had a swipe, he wouldn't be thinking so long. Every time I say that, I'm usually wrong, but for once I was right. Kung Fu fighting. Okay, so you would come out and be a fair size, and then I could Abusive Sergeant that to kill him. That looks like a pretty solid plan. On the other hand, I could play the Cult Master, trade her for him, draw a card, and I still have enough mana for the Abusive Sergeant.
I wonder.
I do like drawing cards from the Cult Master, but this guy would come out big. I don't know. I'm going to save him. I'm going to go this way. This gives me a stronger board for sure, because he's a lot tougher than the Cult Master. And I'm also keeping my 3-2 instead of my 2-1.
First.
Just having a hard time selecting my Worgen for some reason. Okay, what do we got? There's that swipe. It's not quite as bad because something survived, but it's still really bad. Oh, actually 2 of them survived. Neato. What now? You innervated just to shapeshift. Okay, you do that. Alright. That could have been so much worse. I'm happy. That, yeah. Swipe is amazing, but that just was not the turn that he would have wanted.
Push forward.
His life total is low. Beatings! Druids have a lot of strong late game, but this is a lot to dig out from under.
Locked and loaded.
That is an unusually good use of this piece of junk. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's really doing it. Now, I could go pure aggression, or I could beat him down and also Stormwind Knight. That's pretty good. So I'm going to draw a card and see first. Yeah, that doesn't really affect my play.
For the king! For honor!
Yeah, I could have had him down to 5, but then there would have been 2 things left to take this out with, or whatever. Just I think this is a little bit better. That's kind of annoying. It hit me. Yeah, I need the armor. For a second, I thought he was going to Kung Fu the bubble and then finish him with that, which would have been kind of crazy right now, but could have happened. Alright. Well, I guess it's going to be Shadow Bolt plus Bubble to get rid of him. I don't have any like cheap 1 damage stuff that I'm likely to draw. Now, how does the mana work out? So that's 3. That leaves me with 5 mana, with which I could draw a card and play her, or I could play the Abomination, who could totally backfire on me, because I'll lose my Bubble. The Cult Master is unlikely to work out well. You know what? I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to do it with the way that I draw a card. I might as well draw the card first, because it might improve my position. Well, it's playable with my other stuff, but I still have to do it the way I don't like to. Which is that. Not ideal, but whatever. So this is giving him a chance to come back. That turn was better for him on balance. I had to spend a lot of stuff to get rid of that guy. Didn't kill him any further. Gave him more time. Gave him more, like he gained mana. It's more time that he could put out something obnoxious like an 8-8 with Taunt. Or a 7-7 that heals him for 5 or draws 2 cards. Well, that's not, that's a 5-5, but it costs 7. You know what I mean? What do you got? Ancient of Lore would not actually be totally ideal for him now. I guess the healing for 5 would be pretty good. You are going to Starfire a creature with 2 hit points. I can live with that. Although, it does draw him a card. It took most of his turn, which gives me some chance to operate here. I could silence that, which would be kind of silly annoying. I don't have a good way to get through here for, like, victory. I think I just need to keep killing stuff. Let's draw a card and see how it comes out. Well, that's looking a lot more victorious, but I can't do it I can't win this turn. I can play him this turn, I'm going to, but I can't win this turn, because this is 5, 7. I don't have a way to take off that extra point of armor. So, given that, I'm going to kill this. And Do I want to play the Iron Beak as well? Then I'm losing another better card, probably, but, you know, does mean it without an AoE, I'm more likely to win next turn. You know what? I'm going to play this. I'm going to lose a better card. Silence something that does nothing. So I have another thing in play. While I Doomguard you down to very little health. Because now the Druid needs to AoE and needs to kill a big thing, which coincidentally got even bigger, which was a very good use of Blood Imp. Thank you. This is probably game. It would have to be something freaking impressive. I don't know, like, Baron Geddon plus the 2-mana mark that gives +2/+2 and taunt. That would be a hell of a play. Because then it'd be like, boom, you're down to 6 health. Boom, you guys are all dead. That would be a fantastic, like, oh my god, this guy might even come back sort of thing. Except, not really, because it would hurt him as well. He'd be down to 1, and all I'd have to do would be survive for 1 turn. I guess I'd have to survive... Well, no, he wouldn't be doing anything else that turn. So yeah, I'd really only have to survive 1 turn, but 1 turn with Baron Geddon alive. More likely I'd just finish him somehow. Okay. Well, I got 2 wins back there to try and make up for that first one where I ran into, like, what I'm pretty sure was a serious, rough opponent. But back up to the positive, that's good, and we're going to see how far I can get next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, or on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended.